Welcome back to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 for the PlayStation 1. I'm Incetic. With me on this video is Matt Rocks 101.
Hey, I'm Matt.
Skylar.
Hello.
And Canuck Dude.
Hey.
And so we are doing the pro-specific goals here. Just like in the Gen 6 version, once you do all the amateur content, you need to pick a pro, go do their specific goal, and that will open up the pro goals afterwards. And so we'll cover all the pro specifics ones in this video. And yeah, these are, you know, a lot simpler, obviously, than the Gen 6 ones. Very few. In fact, maybe just like this one is really directly related to the pro skater. Most of them are just get a high score in this location, or do this specific trick at this specific location kind of thing.
There we go.
Is there no other way to get up there? Or no easier way, I should say?
I mean, I guess there's grind rails across the rooftops, but I haven't really gotten up to the rooftops. Yeah, this one might be kind of hard to find. And specifically on this one, like if you watch any other video, because you need to do a 900 all the way across this entrance ramp to the other side. And if you watch any other video, everyone else barely makes it. Like, butt-clutchedly barely makes it. And I kind of wanted to show that, yeah, alright, if you take a little bit more time, maybe ride back and forth once or twice more, you can get yourself a little bit more extra room.
Yeah, because you get insane speed in this game.
Yeah, of course, with the way this game controls, it's kind of hard to set up, but yeah, like, you see I had a good 6 feet there or something.
Yeah.
Because you can just, I mean, you just go so fast in these old games.
Yeah.
The Apocalypse Engine games, especially 2. I don't know about 1, but I know in 2 for sure. You get that speed setup, you go flying.
Yeah, because...
Then you do a manual, you do a special grind, and then a manual, and you just zoom past what speeds that should be possible.
Yeah, so I'm just showing off, like, here, now those pro goals have unlocked, and most of those pro goals are, like, score goals, which, again, will be covered in their own videos. But, just like the Gen 6 version of this game, each character does not have their own progress sort of thing. Like, I could have gone to Bob Burnquist at any time, and the stat points I'd unlocked would be there banked up and built, you know, for you to then put them in. So, like, I could just put them all in here, go do Bob's pro goal, and be done with his campaign, too.
So, every skater, no matter what, is going to have 50 spots available for stat points.
Correct.
Yeah,
yep. That's crazy that they put that kind of thought into it.
Well, because they all start with the same amount of skill points.
Yeah,
they're just done differently, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, so that means they all start with the same amount of stats. They're just all done differently.
I mean, that's the mark of a competent game, where you don't have skaters that are just so much better. Like, again, I think of Thrasher, Skate, and Destroy. Some of those characters had, like, 35 stat points. Some of those characters had 50 stat points. Some characters were obviously way better than others.
And that's like a fucking competent game. That was like the original rival to this
Johnny
game.
Moseley, where everyone's just worse than Johnny Moseley.
Yeah.
Everyone's just worse than him.
I don't know, I like that... I forgot his name. Who's the one dude?
Skater X? Or Skier
No, not
X?
Skater X. No, the bald dude with the tattoos.
Jamie Thomas?
In Jonny Moseley? I don't remember the characters
Moseley.
in Jonny Moseley. I only played as Jonny Moseley.
That's fair. I never play as Jonny Moseley.
I
only never play
where's
Skater
the LP,
X.
Skylar?
Yeah.
I talked about your
right.
freaking LP like at the start of this, and
You know what?
Yeah, where is
I'm
it?
giving you all the public call-outs.
Fine.
But,
I'll dig up my PlayStation 2
Yeah.
recording.
All right.
So,
It's kind of like sad for Bob Burnquist here. Like, he came back, and Vicarious Visions had that gap in the sewers where it's like, Bob is back, but he's at the bottom of the pro list. Like, they didn't even move him back alphabetically. And also, his special tricks are all just like cast-offs of previous ones that were like on other characters in previous games, but then they got new ones, and these were relegated to the common pool. You know, like the Benny finger flip crooks. They didn't even make new special tricks for him.
I was gonna say, did they add him at the last second? I always thought this thing was alphabetical, but I guess it's just an array, and they just popped him in at the bottom of the array.
In Gen 6, they added him with enough time to do a full amount of work to re-include him. And then here, Vicarious Visions. Again, you guys are doing great. And again, thank you so much for coming back to do the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remake.
Yeah.
Well, let's make sure it's good first before we thank them for it.
Like, holy shit. you guys are like the story character of the person who goes into hiding only to come back 20 years later to right the wrongs that have been done. It should have been in your hands all along, kind of shit. But yeah, like Bob just really kind of didn't get anything in this game. But then like Steve Caballero, it's like Steve Caballero's all around. He could do whatever, do 1,000,000 points in this room. And like,
oh, you're not allowed to leave this room?
Okay, I don't think you're allowed to leave this room.
Oh.
This was the one where it was like, this was harder than I thought it was going to be. Just because, like, I don't know, I wanted it to look good too. I didn't want to do some basic ass like easy shit for 1,000,000. So I was trying to incorporate a bunch of stuff, but especially also when you're limited to only 4 special tricks.
Yeah.
And I usually went like a grab, an air trick that was not a grab, 1 grind, and 1 manual. But like you should probably like don't do the manual. Probably just do a 3rd air trick or a 2nd grind or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this room, this is not the room where you can do that sick line with all the pipes going around.
Yeah,
I mean, there are pipes going around on the walls, but they're not as lined up for huge points.
And I don't see any good gaps either.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah.
Steve Caballero.
990.
Yeah.
He's an all-around guy. He's even got a whole trick named after him.
Yeah.
Oh, the half cab?
Yeah, cab. Or he has a half cab or the Caballero or whatever, how you ever say it, which is the fakey 360 or a fakey 180.
Yeah. They call it a half cab because it's half a cab, you know?
Yeah, half a Caballero.
Yeah.
Caballero.
Hey.
Yeah.
And of course, it's also a trick that works on both vert and street.
Yeah. So again, I'm just going through the pros I'm going to do alphabetical order, again, to get Bob Burnquist and Bam Margera, like, in, where they would be if this was true alphabetical order, and just fade to each pro doing their pro-specific challenge. So yeah, like Kareem Campbell's in San Francisco, you're basically doing the first part of Andrew Reynolds' challenge from Gen 6.
Where he was in the sewers.
Yeah, these are ones where it's, do a certain special trick over a certain gap. And, like, this game will not re-give you the special trick if you entered the level without having it. So, like, if you don't have the Christ Air, you gotta back out and put it on him.
That's amazing.
Yeah, not that bad. Yeah.
That is exactly the kind of jank I would expect out of a PS1 port of this kind of game.
Man,
Yeah.
looking back at like these old games and like the old like skaters that were in there, just reminds me how much like I loved Flip Skateboard so much. Because like here you have Rally and Glyphberg. Those guys were crazy.
Oh man, this looks like a hard one.
Oh.
I just like Danish people, so.
I guess this is kind of the unique one where, you need to do 12 grind extensions in a combo. I note in a combo, because, like, there I didn't get on the right rail immediately, but I was able to do one, then go the others. But yeah, this is actually surprisingly hard. Around, like, 9 grind extensions, your balance starts getting crazy, but, a little bit in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's a clutch if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, I threw a little bit in there just as a cheeky little extra
And it
thing.
almost fucked you over.
Yeah. So...
All right, Bucky, what you got for me?
Bucky's got to do 675,000 points on this rooftop.
What a very oddly specific number.
Oh yeah, I was just also thinking, I forgot, Otto Sorry didn't come in till Underground.
Yeah,
He's the
I
other-
entirely forgot he was in a Tony Hawk game.
He is the other flip guy that was really good.
Who?
Otto Sorry.
I don't remember him.
Ardo
He's
Sorry.
Finnish, right?
No, I don't think so. The reason why I love Flip is because they were 100% the company first that did like, look at us bring all these skateboarders who aren't from America over to America.
Huh. No, I don't remember him. I don't really remember any of the Tony Hawks after 4. Which is gonna sound weird because I definitely spent a lot of time on Underground and Underground 2 and Wasteland, but I don't remember who was in them.
Well, mainly probably because you don't play as a pro in those games anymore.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
you know what?
Yeah.
That's probably true. Yeah, because in that one you just custom skaters.
like, I completely forgot more pros were added in Underground. Yeah, Artosari, Paul Rodriguez. I forgot they were added until I, looked at, like, a Tony Hawk Underground all special tricks video, and it was listed out by pro. And then, like, yeah, I completely forgot about them. And then Tony Hawk Underground 2 was when, like, most of the cast left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one had so many unlockable characters. It's got the soldier
Shrek.
from Call of Duty 2 in it.
Yeah, which is
The American
kinda,
soldier from Call of Duty
which
2
is
in
I guess
that
it's
game.
kind of cool. It's just I didn't like it. I much rather pro skaters over secret skaters. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't realize they'd lost so many in Underground 2.
Rally's
and replaced
not in
them all.
it.
Steamer's not.
Replaced them all with weird special characters from like other games.
There's like no female skaters, I think.
Well, I mean, we're
Yeah.
all literally just talking about how we forgot these skaters were in Underground 1. So
Yeah, that's true. Like,
So
I
it's
mean,
like the skaters are only
True.
there to like pick after you're done with your main career mode campaign.
yeah. I mean, to be fair though, I mean that's when they involved the pro skaters again in the story mode.
Well, also that, and also I don't like they took out all the pro skaters when they brought back classic mode in Tony Hawk Underground 2.
That's true.
Yeah. You could be Shrek though. You could be Shrek.
Yeah,
I don't care.
you could be Phil Margera, dude.
Yeah.
Once again. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was just like, well, if no one's really playing as me, then fucking why?
should I be in there?
But
Well, I mean, didn't they get paid to be in there? They didn't have to.
Maybe
Yeah,
it was
I
maybe
don't
it was
know.
Activision trying to save money, going, well,
That was,
yeah,
that's
that
what I
too.
was wondering. I was wondering if it was Activision just trying to like cut
Yeah,
their
that
budget
too.
back
I
a
don't
bit
know, yeah,
by
probably.
not including so many recognizable pros, because they definitely got paid to be in there, or else they wouldn't have done it.
Or that's why Bob Burnquist wouldn't have left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards the Activision trying to save money
Burnquist-
kind of thing. Yeah,
That was a pretty
Birdquest
cool.
was in Underground and Underground 2.
I mean,
Yeah.
But he wasn't in 3. Yeah.
in 3
Okay.
and 4.
He's in 4.
Yeah.
No, I was
No.
saying from 3 to 4, like why he
Yeah.
wasn't.
They
why he was
got him
gone
back
for the
because they paid him money to be back here again.
yeah. So
yeah.
here's a kind of cheeky thing. So for Chad Muska's goal, you need to start here and get to like a specific rail and do a specific special trick on that rail, and you need to start your combo in 5 seconds. So it's like you basically need to start your combo immediately. But that gives you enough wiggle room that I could start the combo like down here and make it way easier. Because as you saw, otherwise you had to do a 90-degree jump from rail to rail, and those have never been easy in these games. But yeah, like that makes it way easier.
Huh. Well, how about that? Some more 6 speedrunning strats from the ascetic man himself.
Yeah. Oh man, if Tony Hawk 4 like played any better, a PS1 version, I might do like a speedrun kind of thing, because there is like a, all 100% run in like 3.5 hours, and I look at parts of that and I'm like, I could do better than any individual part of that. Probably couldn't put it all together. It's way different playing for 3.5 hours, but yeah. But so then like Ryan Reynolds here, his goal on Kona, and you just need to do a special trick in this half pipe and do a 900. But the thing is, if you do like a no comply or a boneless, the spin goes towards that instead of towards the trick you do. So to do a 900 hard flip late flip, see there, you cannot do a boneless or no comply.
Yeah.
Which means you have just barely enough air to do it and spin the 900 and land like as sketchy as possible. If you go back and forth like until the last jump or so. I think this was one of those where it was like, well, it doesn't play great, but it is literally possible, so we're going to keep it as is and rush this game out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
as someone said earlier, like, that's the kind of jank you would expect from the PS1 port of this game.
That was me that said that, and yes, this is the kind of jank I would expect from a PS1.
Also,
we got it.
30-second time limit, too. That looked interesting.
It said you landed at 720.
It absolutely did, yeah.
Yeah, the game like read that I actually did the 180 because obviously I rode away in a stance where I'd had to have do a 900.
Then why
But
did
yeah,
it give
then,
you a
like,
720?
I don't know. Game worked in my favor for once. Don't question it.
I think it's funny that they gave 2 of the most street skaters in the game half pipe goals.
Yeah, once again, then like Jeff Rowley's is the same thing. Do a 900 special trick in this half pipe.
The kind of jank I'd expect from a PS1 port of this game.
Here, I was thinking like, well, they don't make you stay in the half pipe. They just make you do the final trick with the half pipe. And, like, you can go get a lot of speed if you go do the right thing in the street course. So, like, maybe let me try this kind of thing. And so, I don't know, this isn't the best implementation of it, but yeah, like, I'm gonna get a grind and, like, do the manual thing and get enough air to where, you know, I'm able to do it a teeny bit easier. I wouldn't say a lot easier, but...
Again, that was definitely
that was
720.
720.
I don't know, it's 720, and then, again, you ride away in a stance where you'd have had to do a 900, and the game's like, okay, he did a 900.
But why is the game unable to count that last 180
It
for
works
whatever
in our
reason?
favor, Matt, don't question it.
It's still weird.
We have been blessed by the Tony Hawk gods.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that it counts instead of, you know, not. But like, it's still
Being
weird that it
fucking
didn't know you did a
impossible,
900 in the first place for some reason.
We are looking that gift horse squarely in the mouth.
Yeah. This is really easy if you did the shipyard before, which actually you wouldn't have to. You could get these when in London, but like you had to do like 2 challenges where you did this whole grind line up that room and got to the top. So, boom, just do that again. Like you saw, I didn't even have to control my balance on that final grind. I just let it play out. But yeah, then JB Thomas is another like manual this long through this kind of obstacle course sort of thing.
Which was a normal goal in the 6th gen version of this game.
Yeah.
Not even a pro or post-pro goal. It was just a normal goal in San Fran. Although the line was different.
Yeah. It was that
I like how
Eric
you can do
Costin.
pivots to get your special up.
I mean, they don't give you special. You have to.
I know. I like that.
Okay,
That's a neat little thing you can do to get your special.
Yeah.
Oh, he's bouncing up and down, isn't he? Look at him go.
Yeah, I'm really not good at keeping my balance for super long periods of time.
That does look like because you are like weaving like through. Like you got to be pressing both left, right, and up and down to keep your balance.
Yeah.
Was that
and
all
that's
of them?
not nearly as bad as when you have to do that same thing in Gen 6 for the pro goal in Alcatraz. But
Is Bam Margera not here?
he
He already
is.
did his.
What was his?
Oh, funny thing. Okay, so there was supposed to be a bonus skater called like Fry Cook Bam, where Bam would be in a fry cook outfit, and that's why there's a bunch of unused special tricks related to food. You know, flapjack, flip yourself, food poisoning.
Oh.
And so for some reason, Bam Margera, that special character got removed, but Bam Margera's place got put in bonus skaters where that character would have been.
Oh yeah.
So Bam Margera is not in pro skaters, he's over in bonus skaters.
So he doesn't have any pro goals.
No,
then.
he did.
No, he
was
does. He did.
Oh.
I had to smash through the glass on London.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that was Bam Margera. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
smash
once
through
again,
the
I
glass.
went in alphabetical order here.
Right. Okay. So that's why he wasn't there in the selection menu.
Yes.
Yeah, because he's over in bonus skaters for some reason.
How weird.
Yeah,
The
it's
kind
like,
of jank I'd expect from a PS1 port of this game.
All right, so yeah, just like before, just like in the other version, now that we've done the pro-specific challenges, we have the pro goals to go do in the 7 main levels. And again, a lot of those are like high scores, so I'll see how it works out in editing. Maybe it's 1 video, maybe it's 2. But yeah, that's what we'll do to, finish out the main goals of Tony Hawk 4. See you then.